Hey, what's up, guys? Rory here, and the Bad Batch flipping finale came out. 2 episodes. It was kind of like a two-part. I didn't even say it, but it was. And I was like, wait, what? I get two episodes I can watch. It's pretty cool. The first episode, there was kind of a lot that actually did happen as well. And then the second episode, bro, it went crazy. So, if you're new to the channel, subscribe and like. And yeah, there's another way. Let's just get into this, bro. It's flipping amazing. Okay, I say it's amazing, but like there are genuine like critiques in these episodes. But there are moments that are just like genuinely good as well at the same time. So the first episode really is just about the Bad Batch leaving the main place they're on. I can't remember what the planet's called, and they want to go and just find Crosshair because they find out that all these clones are getting taken to this place. So it's not just find Crosshair, it's to find like all the other clones. And they get there, and flipping Sol Guerrera's there. He just messes up the whole plan. They're gonna blow up the facility, and the Bad Batch need to get out. And then they get on this like weird like train thing in the sky, and yeah, they basically get stuck on the train. And that's how basically episode 1 turns out to be. You see Tarkin, Krennic's in it. I thought it was pretty cool as well. Nice to see. You've actually got like some of the other bigger figures kind of involved. Loving the new like trooper armor as well. But yeah, the whole first episode like of this kind of part 2 or part 1 or part 2 was pretty decent. It was kind of just a build up to the second episode. So they're stuck on the train track, or well, it's like in the air. You know what I mean? So they're stuck on like this the train track in the air. And the troopers are shooting at them. There's these ships that are coming in. It kind of actually makes the Empire look like frightening at the same time, and like actually impactful, because they're doing these like kind of like bombing runs at the same time to try and take out the kind of like the train line. And then yeah, basically Tech's fallen off because he's gone to like try and fix the train because it's not working. And then there's like the part of the train is like kind of falling off at the same time at the front. And then Tech's like, you know what? The only way for you guys to get out of this one is if I just like let go of the cord, because I'm pulling the train a bit down and whatever, and it's like a sacrifice moment. And I did not expect him to. He just dies out of nowhere, straight up dead. I don't think he's actually like living. I think he's just straight up dead. I don't even. I think he's just dead. There's no other way of saying it. The Empire later on as well, like give the Bad Batch the goggles of Tech to be like, this is all we found left of him. Maybe he's still alive somehow, but I doubt it. It perfectly leads up, especially with the beginning where he says goodbye to the planet and whatever, and like the people there. It's like it felt impactful to his character, so he's just dead. So whatever, Tech's dead. And then the train line like goes on, and all the Bad Batch escape, but they're all like really injured. They get to like the Marauder, they leg it to Ord Mantell, and it's like, well, they're all screwed. They're all injured as hell. They're all sad about Tech just dead. Like, right again, Tech's how the hell flipping Tech dies? Like, this is one of the most, probably the only impactful moment in the whole show. Like, it's weird how the show changes so quickly. But yeah, Tech's dead. He's just flipping dead. Bad Batch, they're all sad, as I say. They go to Ord Mantell. Sid's there, and Sid just betrays them. It was pretty obvious. That's all Sid does throughout the whole show, and yeah, the Empire there, and they're trying to find the rest of the Bad Batch now. So screw Sid, but the Bad Batch try and like get off Ord Mantell now, and Hunter tells Omega, go back to ship, find Echo, and just like leg it. I need to go try and find Wrecker. And Omega's like, well, you know what? Like, while she's leaving, she's like, nah, I'm going to go help Hunter. And it's like, it actually makes sense because it's built up through the idea, it's like she wants to stay with a team always so that nobody falls behind, kind of like how Tech does. So it's built up purposefully in the writing compared to the other episodes where it's just like Omega runs off on her own to try and do something and it goes wrong. So that's what I loved about this episode specifically. Omega's character wasn't as bad as like she was in the other episodes. So there's that. And then basically Hunter's there, and he's like, he's got to put his gun down because the Empire are there, and Wrecker's just like captured as well. And but yeah, again, the Empire give like Hunter the goggles to Tech, and it's like, this is all we found of him. So does that mean that he's gone and that's all they found of him, or is that all they found of him because he's flipping being squashed by that giant like train? I don't know. It's like, it's just, there's something there, but I'm not sure. I just hope they kind of just leave him dead. It's a lot more impactful, really. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about Tech's death. Okay, he died. Alright, I'm just going to get on with the rest of the episode. Yeah, it was a pretty impactful moment and a big moment. But anyway, The Bad Batch, they get captured by the Empire. They're moving along throughout the city because the Empire want to find out where Omega is as like the main key focus, but also just really wherever the other members of the Bad Batch are. So Echo's left as well. So Omega's there, and she's just flipping firing some like test shots of the Empire, like let go of them, like just let go of them. We need to escape and whatever. And the Empire like no, 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 and someone like there's one clone like a Republic commando who goes behind, or I guess it's like an Empire commando now. I don't know. It's a cool thing to think about. Anyway, the commando goes behind and like stuns Omega, and then they capture Omega, and it's like, well, damn it. Now pretty much it looks like all the Bad Batch are gonna be captured, but Echo, you can't be Echo. He's too cool. He's silent, and he's just brilliant. And he takes over an ATST, starts blowing up Imperial ships there. It's a pretty cool moment. The Bad Batch get their little moment of like working together, and like they're all escaping, but Omega is still captured by the like experimental scientist, and it's like, oh damn it. So Omega is just like taken away by the Empire, but the Bad Batch get away and they escape. But then again, Omega leaving the Bad Batch crew and having the OG Bad Batch crew back, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, like Omega's been like really annoying, and I know we haven't seen many episodes with just the Bad Batch, but that's probably gonna be season 3, trying to find Omega. They'll probably just save her, and then there'll be like some other different story going on. If they do a season 4, which I don't know if they're even going to do a season 3. It looks like they're probably going to do a season 3 though now, because it's like, well, Omega's gone. They're not going to leave it there. But yeah, and then Omega gets taken to the Imperial like facility, the new cloning facility on the planet. And yeah, she sees like all the other clones that have been taken, and there's all these like test tubes again with all these like people in. There's something going on here. Then there's some dialogue between some like female scientists there and Omega, and Omega's like, "Why should I trust you? Of course I trust the Kaminoan." And then the female scientist like takes off her goggles and is like, "Because I'm your sister," or something like that. She says, I think that's the line. But basically, this is like the sister clone of Omega, and the episode ends there. And it's like, okay, that's a weird twist. Then again, was it really needed? Like, you could have just left it there, maybe. It doesn't feel crazy impactful, I guess. I don't know, it's just whatever. I didn't really like care all that much, even though the episode made it seem like it was a big deal with like the editing and whatever. But that was like the last 2 episodes of the episode, or the season 2. So yeah, a lot of stuff happened, and it was like pretty crazy. One of the highlights, of course, is just Tech dying. I've gone on about this way too much for this video, but to be fair, it was a really good scene. And I don't know how they're gonna do season 3. It's probably just gonna be finding Omega, and then that's gonna be it. I didn't think this was gonna be the season finale. Like, the last episode kind of set up the idea that they're gonna try and save Crosshair. That went all to hell because Sol Guerrero were trying to blow up the place, and then the events leading onwards, the Bad Batch trying to escape, and Tech dies, and everything kind of like gets ruined by Sol Guerrero there, kind of to some degree. But those were the 2 episodes. Nothing else much more to say. If you did enjoy the video, as I said earlier on, subscribe and like, join the channel, and leave your thoughts in the comments, tell me what you think. See you in a bit.